Okay, myself, Dr. Namdev Hare, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad. I am going to introduce some basic concept regarding nanoscience and technology. So first, we have seen the many terms, nanoscience and technology, various these terms used everywhere. In this present years, we have heard about the nanoscience and technology. So everyone is telling about the nanoscience technology, and various these terms comes in the various newly arrived products like nanotextile, nano industries, nanofibers related, or any nano detergent or any other various materials, various product like nanofluids, nanosurfactants, various nanomaterials, various aspects is coming. We are hearing regarding this nanoscience and technology. So what is meant by nanoscience, what is meant by technology, and what is meant by nanoscience and technology? So first we are going to see what about nano. Nano terms, the nano is a Greek word which comes from this nano word comes from this Greek word. So what is meant by nano? 1 nanometer is equal to billion of meter, that is 10 raised to minus 9 meter. So this nano comes from this word is 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. This is a main scaling about regarding the nano. So whenever we are using the term nano is related to 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. So what the key terms related with that nanoscience and technology, which is nanoscale, second one is nanomaterial, nanoscience and nanotechnology. These are the various terms related to that word nano. So by looking towards this conversion factor, 1 nanometer is equal to 1 by 7,000 of the diameter of fluid. When we consider the scale, again 1 nanometer is equal to 4 times the diameter of silicon atom. Our fingernails grow at the rate of 1 nanometer per second. These are some basic idea regarding what is nano. So who is a nano visionary? A man, it's a physicist man, which is Richard Feynman. We heard about that Richard Feynman. In 1959, he introduced the concept regarding this nano term. A famous sentence regarding this nano term is, there is a plenty of rooms at the bottom. So this is the first invention regarding the nanoscience and technology, 1959. After that, in year 2000, there is this concept, the scientists invented this nanoscience and started using term nanoscience and technology. So by using that term, the question arises that why can't we write the entire 24 volumes of Encyclopedia Britannica on the head of a T? So when you use this nanotechnology, it is possible to write the entire 24 volumes of Encyclopedia Britannica on the head of T. So for that, if you want to write this in a T head of the pin, then so consider the size of your writer and what is the size of your head of that writer. So this is the starting of that term nanoscience and technology. So basic regarding these are the terms related to nanoscience, and another one is term is technology, nanotechnology. So first general concept is technology. Technology is the use and knowledge of tools, technique and system or methods of organization in order to solve a particular problem or serve some purpose. This is a main technology. Now the technology, the word comes from the Greek again. This meaning is art, skill, craft. So these words related to this technology. The first term, the term nanotechnology, was first coined by Professor Taniguchi in 1974. Nanotechnology is sometimes short given or described by nanotech, which is a study of manipulating matter on an atomic or molecular scale, very minute scale, which is atomic and molecular scale, and this is a term related to the nanotechnology. So this major difference is nanoscience and technology. So nanotechnology and technology. So generally nanotechnology deals with the structure size between 1 to 100 nanometer. This is a general concept that the size is related to one dimensional, any dimension of that material size ranging from 1 to 100 nanometer, at least one dimension, and involves the developing material or device within that size. So 1 to 100 nanometers is just generic scale for that nanometric scale or nanoscale. So it defines that is particularly 1 nanometer varies from 1 nanometer to 999 nanometers. So but in general concept we are dealing with the nanometric scale is conventionally defined as 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer. So what is meant by nanometer? These are the three terms, important terms involved in the nanoscale, nanomaterials, nanoscience and technology. So nanomaterial or object or thing which having this all dimension, at least one dimension in the range of just 1 to 100 nanometer, then you can call as this material is called as nanomaterial. So why we are interested with respect to the size of that or range of that material? When the range in this 1 to 100 nanometer, then we call as nanometer. So when the material become a nano, the properties of that material is various changing with as compared to bulk. So where we will discuss later on what properties is different from that bulk material and nanomaterials. Now nanoscience is a study of the phenomena and manipulation of the material at atomic or molecular scales, where the properties differ significantly from those at larger scale, which is we consider as a bulk scale. That's the difference between that normal material and the nanomaterials. So technology, the word comes here, technology and nanotechnology is the ability to design, characterization of that material, production and application of structures, devices and systems by controlling shape and size at nanometric scale. So you have to manipulate the atomic or molecular level. This technology involves the term nanotechnology. So what the involved scientists and textbooks author says about the nanoscience. What is nanoscience? How they are defining the nanoscience. Nanoscience is emerging science of the object that are intermediate in the size between the largest molecules and the smallest structure that can be fabricated by current photolithography is one of the technique to manipulate at atomic level. That is the science of object with smallest dimension ranging from few nanometers to the less than 100 nanometers. So related to that nanoscience. Now another one is we can define as nanoscience is about the phenomena that occur in the system with a nanometric dimension. These are the general concept regarding that nanoscience. What is the nanoscience and what it deals with. Another one, the science of material whose properties scale with size. So basically nano word is majorly related with that size. Now inventory process. So how this invention take place? Another one is industrial invention, another one is information invention. So scaling this color represents introduction of the technology. Here the introduction of the technology, then exponential increase. The first one is the textiles. So what it indicates the wide dispersed adoption of this technology, and the red color indicates the end of that rapid growth. So these are the various different industrial evolution, like in case of textile, railroads, automobiles, computer and nanotech. So starting with 1997, this part showing the introduction of technology, and this exponential part shows the growth and widespread adoption of that nanotechnology. And afterwards, after some years, it will show a flattening area, which represents the end of the rapid growth. So these are the general concept regarding nanoscience and technology. Now here, what is nanoscience involves in that? Nanoscience and technology involves in that interdisciplinary science, because the nanoscience is not related to a single subject. It is related to various subjects, combined subjects like chemistry, biology, physics, molecular biology, engineering, surface science, biotechnology. These are the various fields involved in that. That's why it is called as interdisciplinary science. So here we can see vertical sciences, different science and engineering disciplines is all involved in the nanoscience. So nanoscience cuts across all vertical science and engineering disciplines. That's why this is called as interdisciplinary science. Now in which sectors the nanotechnology involves, which is called as nanotechnology industrial sector chart. So in case of energy, chemicals, sports, telecommunication, these are the various sectors in which this nanotechnology involves. Various fields like recently developed nanotechnology branches and agriculture and food, like that various sectors involves nanotechnology. That's why this is various important and vast subject which is nanotechnology. The different heights of the industrial sector in the graph are only indicative and are intended to emphasize the fact that level of impact here in which the sector, how much the impact of that nanoscience and technology shows the impact of nanotechnology will be different in each industrial sectors. We can see health and pharmaceuticals, the nanoscience technology involves a very much as compared to other like the transport and sport sector. So basically energy sectors, telecommunication sectors or computers and health and pharmaceuticals involves the major part of that nanotechnology recent advancements. So dealing with the size, the nanotechnology mainly dealing with that size. That's why we have to see what is the scale gain for that nanoscience and technology. We know the decimal, 1 decimal, 10 raised to 0 in case of centimeter, then we are decreasing the scale, then we go with centimeter, millimeter, then micro, nano and pico. So nano, here is the nano 10 raised to minus 9 as compared to with the meter scale, the nano is 10 raised to minus. So as going with this decreasing the scale, centimeter to that millimeter, micro, nano and pico. Pico is 10 raised to minus 12. The size range is set normally to be minimum 1 nanometer here to avoid this single atom or very small groups of atom being designed as a nano object. So a group of atoms or single atoms which related with that group of atoms is designed as a nano objects. Therefore, nanoscience and technology deals with at least cluster of atoms of 1 nanometer in size. Now, consider with this bulk material. Bulk material is a size is much more size as compared to that nanometers. The big pieces of material we see around us from the meter scale to the micrometer scale. But we are dealing with the nanoscience having the size range in the 1 to 100 nanometers. So, as compared with this bulk material, these possesses this continuous and stable physical properties like a classical phenomena described in all this period. But when we go with that nanometric scale, all the phenomena like the classical mechanics and other terms changes and the quantum mechanics comes in the pictures as we go with the decreasing the size in the range of 1 to 100 nanometers. Now, same material at the nanoscale can have different optical, electrical, mechanical properties as compared with the bulk material. When you deal with that nanoscale material, which are entirely different or even new properties. When you consider the optical properties, electrical properties, mechanical properties, and compare with the bulk materials, you will find that these properties are different as compared with that bulk. So nanoscale has much special advantages of the changing or enhancement of their properties or emerging new properties in that material. That's why we are focusing, so many people are focusing on that preparing nanomaterials as compared to that bulk materials. So here is the principle of quantum mechanics can explain this behavior at the nanometric scale. Now this diagram or image shows the comparison between the different scale and images with a scale having the 10 raised to minus 10 to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Here this dimension of that cell, red blood cell having the dimension in case of 5 micrometer. When you reduce the size as compared with that reduce the size compared to the bacteria having the range in micrometer size. And when you go below that size, the DNA proteins nanometric scale 10 raised to minus 9, and below that you can find the simple molecules or atoms. So these are the scale bar indicating the micro level or nano level objects. Now, as these are the natural occurring objects, now here consider some man-made or fabricated nanoscale objects. So semiconductor nanocrystals having the CDSE having this size around 5 nanometer. These are the ranging in the nanoscale object. Now another one is nanometric memory device, memory element 10 raised to 12 bytes per centimeter square. 1 TB bytes having the size in 10 raised to minus 8. So some transistors having the width of 0.1 to 2 micrometer and circuits designing with the width of 0.2 nanometer. So IBM this made this microprocessor having the dimension in case of 7 to 7.5 mm to 8.79 mm. So these are the comparative chart for this different synthesized materials and devices at the minor scale. So for that, considering the range 10 raised to minus 2 to 10 raised to minus 9, you can prepare this nanometric material and device using a top-down approach. These are the top-down and bottom-up. These are the two different approaches or synthesis approaches to synthesize the nanomaterial and to fabricate the devices. So the scale having the 10 raised to minus 2 to 10 raised to minus 9 scale, you can prepare the devices, nanomaterial and then devices by using the top-down approaches. Below that 10 raised to minus 9 to 10 raised to minus 10, you have to go for the bottom-up approaches. These are the another one approach to synthesize the nanomaterials and in the range of 10 raised to minus 9 to 10 raised to minus 10, very like that molecular assembly or atomic assembly, you can go with that bottom-up approach. As consideration of these two images, one image is a TEM image of multi-watt CNT and another one is image of that Eiffel Tower. So you can compare why these two images we are going to compare. See, here is a scale for 40 meter and here is a scale for 40 angstrom. Angstrom is a 10 raised to minus 10 meter. 1 angstrom. Here is a conversion. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to 10 angstrom. So here is a convention. Now here we can see here is a scale 40 meter. We have to go for more 5 to 6 times for that, and total height for that Eiffel Tower is equal to 320 meter. As here compared with this image, here the size of that triangular shape multi-wall carbon nanotubes around 32 nanometer. These are the difference between that. One is a macro level object and another one is minute level or nano level objects. We can distinguish between that. So nanomaterials, there are the two types of nanomaterials. One is non-intentionally made nanomaterials and another one a specifically particular purpose we have made or invented, which is called as intentionally made nanomaterials. So what involves in that non-intentionally, which refers to a nano-sized particles or materials that belongs with naturally to the environment. These are the naturally occurring objects or materials. Example: protein, viruses, DNA, nanoparticles which produce due to human activity without any intention, which involves in that non-intentionally made nanomaterials. Another one class is intentionally made nanomaterials, which involves produced by deliberately or by using a specific purpose through a defined fabrication process. These are the two classes or types of that nanomaterials. Now the scale of thing, that is nanometric and more. So what is that? The thing which are observing or occurring in the natural things, and another one is thing like man-made. So here we can find the nanometric scale 10 raised to minus 2 to 10 raised to like the 0.1 nanometer. Here is the various objects like ant and nanometric scale human hair. You can find out the size in the 60 to 120 micron is that diameter of that human hair, like that some red blood cells and other. These are the DNA structure. The size ranging in the various 1 nanometer to 0.1 nanometer ranging. And here man-made objects like the head of the pin having the size 1.2 mm. Here is some mechanical parts made by using that technology having the range 10 to 100 micrometer. Some patterns made by using that here is the nanotube circuits. Here we can easily find out the diameter of that single wall carbon nanotube is around 1.3 nanometer. The diameter of 1 to 3 nanometer in the range. And these are the nanometric scale design circuit shown in this figure. So these are the things, man-made things, and these are the natural occurring nanometric things. Here relative size, how to identify which region the nanometric or materials occurs. So here is a classification on the basis of relative sizes and detection devices. How we are going to detect this object with using the relative detection devices. Like the object having, suppose human, the size in the scale of 1 meter. So suppose 6 feet or 5 feet, we can measure in terms of meter, and you can detect by using a normal human eye. Like apple is a size in the diameter in the length of centimeters, some centimeters. Okay, then various objects like ant and other honeybee, like that, in object like 10⁻³ meter, you can easily detect by using a human eye. Now beyond that, suppose we consider the human here, you have to go, suppose you want to find out the details for the human eye, and below that the size, you have to go with light microscope. So by using light microscope, you can observe human hair, cell, bacteria, various viruses. You can find out in the range of 10⁻⁴ meter to 10⁻⁸ meter. Now after that, suppose you want to go beyond that limit, like 10⁻⁷ meter to 10⁻11, you have to go, or you have to detect by using a special microscope which is called as electron microscope. By using that electron microscope, you can find out the size, or you can view the various objects like viruses, small molecules, and electron orbital. It is not possible to view directly electron orbital, but we can see the atomic arrangement by using the transmission electron microscopy. Is one of the tools. So these are related with the relative size and the detection devices, which devices you have to see for that particular objects. Now scaling towards the nanometric scale, here dog having this size in the range of some few centimeters, like 30-40 centimeters, something size of that dog, length of dog. As you go from this size below that, or scaling towards a downward scale, we can find some ant or some insect, like range in the 10⁻³ meter, or having this length in the range of some micron levels. Below that, we can find out the red blood cell having the dimension 10⁻⁵ meter or 6000 nanometer in diameter. Below that, the DNA 10⁻⁹ meter or 2.5 nanometer in diameter, and beyond that 10⁻⁹ meter, which is a 1 nanometer. So dimension having the nanoparticle having the dimension 1 to 100 nanometer. These are the nanometric scale. So anything nano is defined as having one of these dimensions smaller than 100 nanometer. You can call as this nanometers. Okay, this is related to general concept of nanoscience and technology. Thank you.